LinkedIn regularly ranks amongst one of the most trusted social/professional social media networks. It doesn't have as many people as Facebook or Twitter, but with 770 million people and being seen as a professional network, chances are that the people you want to interact with as a business are there. So, if you are wondering what to post on LinkedIn, you are at the right place. As you can see, we have a special guest today, Andrew Constable, founder of Visualize Solutions. Good to see you, Andrew. How are you doing?
Yeah, very good, thank you. How are you?
We are surviving. I always say this. Coming up with creative and original content on LinkedIn is not difficult. What is difficult on LinkedIn is being consistent. This consistency means posting original content, but also engaging with other people within your network. It's no good showing up on LinkedIn once a month, just checking a few things and posting when you feel inspired. You will not get anything out of LinkedIn if you treat it this way. All in all, if you want to connect with the right people, if you want to connect with your targeted audience, you need to keep popping up in their feed and you need to engage with them. Saying that, here are 5 content angles with 9 ideas each, making it 45 ideas that you can use on your LinkedIn profile.
Number 1, being relatable to your readers. This is where most LinkedIn creators get this wrong. They don't relate to their audience. Just randomly posting anything in a scattergun approach generally doesn't work. So make sure that your content really resonates with who you're trying to attract. Repeatability is really important when you're starting off, if you're an early stage business, or even a more established organization. Your followers need to understand what you actually do. So, as I said, a scattergun approach generally doesn't work on LinkedIn and you'll become known for nothing. Saying that, there are 9 ideas that you could use when you post on LinkedIn. So, the first one, number 1, is answer a common question from clients. Number 2, answer a common question from your audience. This could be in the comments section of a previous post as an example. React to things what are trending. So you could use platforms like Google Trends, Twitter, Amazon, but I use Amazon a lot to look at what's trending in my field. Okay, so number 4, create the top 10 best practices. So what are you actually hearing, what's working for you, and other factors. Number 5, use case studies. Demonstrate how your products and services help your target audience. Number 6, show your internal processes. So how you actually work with customers, how you develop, how you engage on a day-to-day basis, what makes you unique. Number 7, if you are an avid reader like myself, then use some of the content out of some of the books that you've read and share it with your audience. A lot of people don't read books, so they really enjoy just that bite-sized sort of content. Number 8, just take a selfie of a meeting that you've had or a coffee or anything like that, and just post some comments around it. We need to remember that social media is social in the title, so really focus on that and don't be too scared of publishing anything like that. And number 9, talk about a well-known company. Now that doesn't have necessarily to be in your industry, but try to relate it back to your industry. How is the challenges that they're facing? How is it affecting you and how is it affecting your industry?
Number 2, pose interesting questions or challenge assumptions. Posing questions and challenging assumptions has always been an effective way of engaging people on any social media platform, and LinkedIn is no different. Now, with the introduction of polls on LinkedIn, the engagement on this kind of content has skyrocketed. One thing I will add here is if you have seen other people getting more engagement on their polls, don't just start doing polls for the sake of doing polls, because it can do more damage to your brand than actually help you out. Saying that, here are 9 ways you can implement questions or challenge assumptions on LinkedIn. Number 1, an unconventional moment that you can share on LinkedIn. There are things that are expected in every field. There are things that are expected in every job. If you see something different, if you see something which is interesting, do share that on LinkedIn. Number 2, challenge a misconception in your industry. For us, it's quite simple. People try to make SEO very technical, when in reality, it's more about the social science of it. Number 3, recommend a book related to your field and share why you are recommending this book. As Andrew was saying before, people don't read that much, but if you make it a bit more interesting, if you share why you're doing it, chances are that people will feel connected to it. Number 4, what is a thing that you want people in your industry or people in general to stop doing? Again, I'm going to say the same thing. People try to make SEO so technical. People try to make marketing so technical when it's all about the people, when it's all about engaging, when it's all about connecting at a human level. So make things simpler for people. Number 5, what is a major change that you have noticed in your industry? At the moment, there is peak time for this kind of content. With COVID, with the change in technology, with how people are working, there is so much you can talk about, and there are so many things you must be doing differently than you were doing before the pandemic. Number 6, what is an industry shift that you have noticed? Again, we are coming back to the pandemic. There should be a lot that you can share here. Number 7, a statistic that blew your mind recently, and I've shared it in another video. 70,000 searches happen on Google every second. That shows the value of what we do in our business as a digital marketing company. Number 8, what changes have you seen in your industry in a bit of a longer term, let's say 5 years, because these kind of posts do create engagement and they are interesting. Number 9, what is a contradiction that you have seen in your industry? Again, I'll let you think about that one.
Number 3, use personal stories to illustrate ideas or opinions. Gone are the days when LinkedIn was a heavy business professional social media platform. Today, what we find is that you can share, and it's encouraged by the algorithms to share personal content. Sometimes people are afraid to share this because they say it's not Facebook or it's not another type of personal social media platform. But as we always say, that people buy from people, which is why it's important to share personal content. Like other sections, here are 9 ideas to share personal stories for your content. Number 1, share content around your previous roles. If you have a look at my LinkedIn profile, I do share content around my policing background and experiences that is transferable to businesses today. Number 2, share your exciting times as well as your challenging moments. For me, I've said this 4 times, that's a challenging moment creating this video. But in all seriousness, when I got married 2 years ago, I shared this, but something since, I've been cooking every Wednesday with my wife. How is this relatable from a professional angle? It's about team building and coming together, spending those special moments together with your team. And how do you do this in your personal life as well? Number 3, share the risks that you're taking. Now, as Andrew's just come into the building, he was asking, well, did you get the office that we're looking into? That was a big risk for us because the lease on it was massive, but it was something that we were exploring. Feel free to do this because it shares with your audience what you're up to. Number 4, share your core values. Number 5, share the behind the scene moments of successful and unsuccessful projects.
For example, we are going to share the behind the scenes of this video on LinkedIn. You can come and check us there.
Number 6, talk about relationships of your colleagues and those in your network. One of the ways that we do this is when we've had a meeting, such as one after this, we'll create a post and tag in the individuals. In this case, it'll be Andrew. Number 7, share traditions that you've got from your working practices to values.
Again, we have an example, and I should clarify that I'm giving it because Harmeet told me to do so. Yesterday was my birthday, and it has become a tradition that I will share it on LinkedIn. For example, when we go out with our business colleagues for lunch, I share that on LinkedIn. When I go out in the evening for dinner on my birthday, I share that on LinkedIn as well. There is no limit these days on what you can share, as long as you draw your own boundaries.
Number 8, this is a problem that all businesses have. How do you raise the spirits of your team? But actually it comes down to where are the problems that are relatable to your audience. Share because people will be willing to listen. Number 9, share the history and stepping stones of your business. Something that I've done generally annually, every year, I'll create a video of where we've come from in the business. And these milestones are important to your team as well as your audience.
Number 4, standing out. There are over 770 million users of LinkedIn, so it can get boring really, really easy. So make sure that you do stand out on the platform and be different. It's important to be visible and to draw engagement. Saying that, here are 9 ideas that you could use to stand out on LinkedIn. Number 1, take an interesting picture and share it on LinkedIn. Everyone likes pictures, everyone likes to see what's going on in the world, so it's really important just to do that and to show your personality. Number 2, think about an unlikely source of motivation. That could be a family member, it could be a celebrity, it could be a colleague, it could be anything. Number 3, think about the unique things that you enjoy at work. Now it can be tiny, it can be small wins every single day which build up to a large win. So really do try to celebrate that and share that on LinkedIn. Number 4, do you have any productivity hacks that you use for yourself on a daily basis or in your business that your audience would really enjoy? So do try to think of these, write these down, and then share them in future content on LinkedIn. Number 5, share industry data and really give your slant on what that actually means to you in your industry, and try to also dumb down the language that is used. If you do write a bit too highbrow, a bit too academic, it can maybe alienate some of the audience. Number 6, make a prediction of your sector. So where is your sector, your industry actually going? Think about 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 5 years down the line. What is going to be the trending topics, and what does your audience want to know about? If you just post the same old content that everyone posts, you're not really bringing anything new to your audience. So really think about the future endeavors of your industry. Okay, number 7, share a meme. Number 8, start a content series. Well, on social media, it's quite important to try to tell a story with your content. So really think about a couple of times a week posting content in a series of a story, and those bite-sized chunks will really help your audience. Number 9, critique a tool or technology or a method, whatever's relevant to your industry, but really just put your own personal slant on why you think it's good, why you think it's bad, and try to suggest some improvements to how that could be used for your audience. For example, SEO with the guys here, or in starting a business and looking at ways to develop your business idea. Just think about ways that you could improve the current process or technology.
Yeah, some of the tools that we use in digital marketing is Href, we've critiqued Zoho, HubSpot, and a few other ones because we do marketing. Good point.
Completely.
Number 5, simply share. Finally, with the development of LinkedIn as a social media platform, you set your own professional standards for your audience. LinkedIn is known to be a fantastic platform to develop your personal branding if you're an employee or if you're an employer. Here are 9 types of different content that you can simply share. Number 1, impactful news that are aligned with your values and thoughts. Number 2, your thoughts and ideas on current trending topics. Number 3, the future plans of your company and organization. Number 4, a throwback that means a lot to you. Number 5, your biggest wins and losses. Number 6, your morning routine, or how you mentally prepare for the day. Sometimes people even ask, what is it that you eat for breakfast? Number 7, your personal plans for the next 6 months. Number 8, a milestone that you have recently reached. And finally, number 9, your celebrations.
Before we finish this video, I wanted to share a few things that will help you on LinkedIn, especially if you're just starting off. Number 1, text posts get more engagement, more likes, more comments usually, but that's because LinkedIn is capping the number of views you can get on external links. Number 2, try finishing your post in a way that encourages your audience to engage. For example, finish by asking a question. Number 3, pick topics that are close to you, that are close to your core service that you can keep coming back to consistently. For example, for me, it's technology, marketing, sustainability, things like that. Number 4, avoid long sentences and paragraphs on LinkedIn because they are simply not easily readable. Most people will skim through your post, make it as easy for them as possible. Number 5, use line breaks in your content. Instead of writing paragraphs that are 6 or 7 sentences long, write them sentence by sentence and leave lines in between. I would even say break down your sentences if you can make more sense out of it. Number 6, and this is a bit more contentious, use emojis in your content if you feel comfortable with them and if it's acceptable within your field these days. Good luck with your LinkedIn content.